Lai Mohammed, Minister of Information, has asked Matthew Kukah, Bishop of Sokoto Catholic Diocese, to refrain from stoking the embers of hatred. In a statement issued on Saturday, the minister said a religious leader who has never supported President Muhammadu Buhari should not use disproved allegations against him. Although the minister did not mention the name of Kukah, it was clear that he was referring to the bishop who sent a strongly worded to Buhari on Christmas Day. Kukah had said, therefore, there could have been a coup if a non-northern Muslim president tried a fraction of what Buhari did. He also accused the president of institutionalizing northern hegemony by reducing others in public life to second-class status. But responding, Mohammed said, while religious leaders have a responsibility to speak truth to power, such truth must not come wrapped in anger, hatred, disunity, and religious disharmony. The federal government has urged religious leaders in the country to refrain from stoking the embers of hatred and disunity, warning that resorting to scorched earth rhetoric at this time could trigger unintended consequences, the statement read. It is particularly graceless and impious for any religious leader to use the period of Christmas, which is a season of peace, to stoke the embers of hatred, sectarian strife, and national disunity, calling for a violent overthrow of a democratically elected government, no matter how disguised such a call is, and casting a particular religion as violent is not what any religious leader should engage in, and certainly not in a season of peace. Instigating regime change outside the ballot box is not only unconstitutional but also an open call to anarchy. While some religious leaders, being human, may not be able to disguise their national leadership preference, they should refrain from stigmatizing the leader they have never supported anyway, using well-worn and disproved allegations of nepotism or whatever. The minister said whatever challenges Nigeria may be going through at this moment can only be tackled when all leaders and indeed all Nigerians come together, not when some people arrogantly engage in a name-calling and finger-pointing. Okay, Mr. Lai Mohammed, you said, oh, in this kind of time, this kind of statement or this kind of words should not be coming out from this kind of religious leaders. But you know that a lot of people in this at this point in time, the eve of Christmas, even on Christmas Day, we heard all the things that happened. So why didn't you make sure that such things did not happen? Or you think because you are secluded, you are covered, you are protected, you and your immediate family, your wife and your children, we are not talking about your extended family, your wife and your children are well secured and protected, you can say that you guys rejoice, but you rejoice in any form of festive period. But go and ask those people who were attacked on the eve of Christmas, the churches that were burnt. What do you have to say to that? So if such thing could happen, so people should not talk about it. So even you are telling us that because so if he had supported the president, so he has no right to say things or to criticize the government when things are going wrong. Is that what you are saying? You know, when it comes to this, they will quickly jump out. When the incident happened on Thursday, which was a Christmas Eve, the churches that were burnt down and many lives that were taken, did you come out to reply? No, you will not respond. The only thing he just came out to respond that, Buhari is smarter than Goodluck Jonathan's time. They were quick, they were all those kind of things that Nigerians do not even understand what you guys did. Those are the things that they will come out and jump. When the Zangabamare in Kano, not even Kano, in Borno, the rice farmers incident, what did you say? Your mouth was sealed. You began to say something else. You began to blame international community who are not selling weapons to you guys. Immediately, he didn't even come out to even speak when the incident happened. It took him 2 or 3 days before he came out. Now, because of this one, he has jumped into it. Why didn't you respond to the incident that happened the day before yesterday, eve of Christmas? No, you didn't say that. Nigerians can decide to talk, they can make statements at any time, in as much bad things are happening and the government is not doing anything about it. to be proactive about things that were not supposed to have happened ordinarily. What are we talking about? When it comes to all this, just to defend, because you are secured. You can say that. You are secured. No, you don't know that. Why should we be going through these challenges again? Because these were the challenges we were going through during the last regime. We were going through all these challenges, which we thought that, to a very large extent, even if it is not going to be drastically eradicated, but to a large extent, it will be minimized. But it is now aggravating. So what do you expect people to say? To be clapping for you? You were telling us to be patient. It would have been better to be patient with the former regime, so that we'll know that it's still the same thing, not you coming in and double the suffering again. That's what you are doing. So you guys now recognize that there are challenges. Why should there be challenges? Because these were the challenges we were facing, and we expected, and we thought you are going to do the needful. But see what you have caused. You have doubled the suffering. You have aggravated the whole situation. So what are we saying? So people should not talk. So because a lot of people voted for this government now in 2019, in 2015. 2019, they couldn't. They said they can't do that. They began to see the difference. That no, these guys are not serious. So because they voted for them and they were supporting them, and they are seeing things, for a well-meaning Nigeria, for a truthful person, for somebody who has integrity, even if you had voted, if you had supported in 2015, in 2019, if you are a deep thinker, if you are objective, and if you are open-minded, you can't continue like this. And that's why they're always talking about Aisha Yusufu and Showore. Oh, that you guys did this. But things are not going the way people expected, because everybody was deceived. So what are you saying? This kind of a thing, you quickly jump out and begin to make a comment. Well, nobody will come together with you. A foundation built on lies will never stand. Never. Governments of lies, nepotism, tribalism, regionalism, fanaticism will never succeed. Our only prayer is for you and Buhari, including all the goons, to buy and make way for a restructured nation. Anything short of this, let this barren union be broken. He speaks the truth, and God is on his side. God will deal with hypocrites and liars at the appropriate time. Nothing lasts forever. One day, those in government will be out of government, and to them, it will be like a dream. It goes beyond whether they must, any one of them, every one of them that has contributed suffering into this into the lives of the people. See Jonathan too. See all the things that he did too. Now, every now and then, he's going to Buhari. He doesn't. I say maybe they will even give him a house there or a room there. He's always going there. These are the same people. You see them. You see them. You want to tell me that he's suffering? He's not suffering now. As far as economy, as far as welfare is concerned, is he suffering? But they are the same. Best of the same. Go and check all of them. Yeah, go and check all of them that have led before. Go and check them. You think they are suffering, but they contributed in one way or the other. But now all of them, they are best of the same friends, or best of the same feather. So it goes beyond that, whether they are going to be there, they are not going to be there. Lai Mohammed has achieved for himself the incompetent minister in charge of sycophants. Truth is bitter. Christian leaders are to pray for people in authority. Attacking those in authority is not in page with New Testament believers. Really? You can continue with that, your this thing. Be praying for, you just be praying, and the people are definitely they're intentionally doing what they are doing, engaged in wickedness. Continue to pray. You pray for them. You pray for them, and you tell them the truth. You preach to them. You can't just be praying for somebody. You need to go and engage with the person and say, this thing you are doing is bad. Tell him. He's saying it. He's not saying it behind you. Go and change your ways. And a lot of people are testifying to this. This is common knowledge. This is what people really know. So what are we talking about?